I want to quickly talk to you about Bruce CLR Rivers. And the big question is, why is this legal podcast so successful? Why is this YouTube channel so successful? Let's talk about that. Let's dissect the whole thing, okay? By the way, CLR means Criminal Lawyer Reacts, okay? Very simple. So I want to first talk to you about YouTube. What I want to do is I want to dig into Bruce's YouTube strategy to really tell you why he's very successful. Now, Bruce CLR Rivers actually typically hosts a weekly, or sometimes it can be it can be a weekly, it can be a bi-weekly sort of YouTube channel that actually releases videos. And the cool thing about Bruce is that he's a seasoned criminal defense attorney. Okay, so he knows what he's talking about at a very deep level. And on his channel, he actually provides all kinds of insights. So you have legal analysis of high-profile criminal cases. Okay, you have legal insights into viral incidents, and you have law enforcement interactions. Those are really good because Bruce is giving his viewers another view, another alternative, or another, I would say, another opinion about important events, especially when you have those what I call buzzy events, like law enforcement interactions, for instance. When those interactions are pretty, I would say, pretty high in terms of media coverage, Bruce is making sure that he's actually giving a legal insight about a legal angle about the incident or the interaction. Okay. So while his videos are typically concise, if you go through his YouTube channel, you will see that. Now, some episodes actually delve deeper into complex legal matters. So Bruce can give you a 15-minute analysis or a 1-hour analysis. It really depends, okay? Let me give you an example. Bruce's analysis of Diddy's indictment and related updates provides a more in-depth look at the legal intricacies involved in that case, in that particular case. So that's pretty good to really remember, okay? And also, in a more personalized and extended video titled Remembering Michael Rivers, Bruce actually reflects on the life of his son, Michael Rivers, who was instrumental in producing the channel's content. Unfortunately, Michael passed away due to substance abuse. And but the cool thing is that Bruce is really candid about it. He's not really hiding it. Okay, he's not coming and say, everything is perfect. He's very he was very candid about it, and this really enhances Bruce's personality. He connects him more to his audience. So that's really fantastic. That side of his personality. So when you think about CLR Bruce Rivers, I want to really give you a few insights, I would say a few tidbits of a few episodes that really made his channel, his legal podcast, really go to a certain level. Okay, and so, for example, you have high-profile celebrity trials, you have controversial legal cases involving public figures, viral law enforcement and criminal justice incidents. You have breakdowns of legal procedures and courtroom dynamics, especially in important trials. Okay, and Bruce also is really good at legal analysis of social issues, especially when those social issues are significant, have significant impact on our country, as a whole. And you also have personal and emotional reflections. Let me really quickly talk to you about the high-profile celebrity trials. So you have Sean Diddy. I've said this before. You also have Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard defamation trial. So Bruce gave his opinion about that. Okay, and you also have Alex Murdaugh murder trial. Okay, so in terms of controversial legal cases involving public figures, Bruce Rivers actually gave his opinion on Lil Durk's legal troubles and allegations of fabricated evidence, because the public was trying to really see where the truth really is, and Bruce Rivers gave his his take on the whole thing. And you also have Sarah Boone trial and conviction for the suitcase murder case. So those are really legal cases involving public figures. Okay, I mean, some of them. You also have viral law enforcement and criminal justice incidents. For For example, police use of force reactions and body cam footage. Okay, this is something that actually always appeals to the public in terms of what's really happening. So, and Bruce is really tapping into that sort of need. Okay, you also have viral videos involving arrests, public confrontations, and legal repercussions. You also have breakdown of legal procedures and courtroom dynamics. So you have trial strategies, evidentiary challenges. So this is something that CLR Bruce Rivers is really good at. And you also have courtroom behavior analysis. And he sometimes he will delve into those subtleties as much as possible. And Bruce also is pretty good at explaining sentencing phase explanations and implications. So that's really good. And you also have legal analysis of social issues. So case involving systemic bias, wrongful convictions, and criminal justice reform topics. So I'm still talking to you about CLR, Bruce Rivers, and why his legal podcast or YouTube channel is legal YouTube channel. It's so successful. By the way, CLR means Criminal Lawyer Reacts. Okay, so let me give you some notable stuff about Bruce Rivers. The first thing you need to understand here is that he is. So when we go back to the Sean Diddy's indictment and all the updates on his YouTube channel, you really need to understand that Bruce Rivers is giving the viewers here some kind of I would say all-in-one information about the indictment. So he gave an indictment overview, the legal implications, and the defense strategy. Okay, and he ended by giving some take on the trial developments. And this is actually a high profile trial. So again, Bruce Rivers is tapping into the public need for information on that front. So he also gave another video about new evidence against Diddy, okay, where he's actually unearthing whatever has come to court. So introduction of new evidence, for instance, legal implications, defense strategies, again, trial dynamics. So anytime he actually introduces new material, Bruce Rivers is trying to really give his take on all angles. So defense strategies, okay, trial dynamics. What's the court saying? What's the impact on the jury? Those are important legal dynamics that the public cares about, especially when we talk about public cases. I mean, not public cases, high profile cases. The way the way lawyers actually handle it, I mean, has an impact on the I would say the decision, the trial, the outcome. For example, when you have CLR Criminal Lawyer reacts to closing arguments in the Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard trial, basically what Bruce Rivers is doing here is that he's giving you an in-depth examination of the closing arguments, right? And where he scrutinizes the legal strategies and implications involved. So those are really high value added sort of analysis that the public actually loves big time. If you go to Bruce Rivers' YouTube channel or his podcast, he also talked recently about he gave his reaction to Sarah Boone trial and conviction, and so basically he's giving you again. By the way, just in case you're not really familiar with whatever happened, Sarah Boone was convicted of second degree murder for the death of her boyfriend. This is Jorge Torres Jr., who really suffocated after being zipped into a suitcase during an alleged game of hide and seek in Winter Park, Florida, on February 2020, February 24th. Okay, and Boone was actually arrested the following day, and after a series of legal proceedings, was convicted on October 25th, 2024, receiving a life sentence without the possibility of parole. Okay, so this is actually a synopsis of the case. Okay, so basically, in his video, Rivers actually examines the trial's key moments, highlighting Boone's behavior and legal strategy. Okay, and he also critiques her courtroom demeanor and the decisions made by her defense team. I mean, Bruce Rivers thinks that he could have gotten like a lighter sentence had her defense team adopted another strategy. Another significant contribution by Bruce Rivers is actually the fabricated evidence against Lil Durk. Okay, so in this episode here, what Bruce Rivers is doing is that he explores the legal challenges and implications of the case. Okay, so basically, he gives he basically so Lil Durk, by the way, whose real name is Dirk Banks, was arrested in October 2024 on charges related to a murder for hire plot targeting rapper Quando Rondo. So the charges stem from an August 2022 incident in LA where Rondo's cousin, okay, Lil Pab Robinson, was fatally shot. And basically, Bruce Rivers is discussing some allegations of fabricated evidence. He gave his own legal analysis, also the defense strategy. So that's really good. And also the broader implications. So let's talk about the law firm. I mean, Bruce Rivers is not just a star on YouTube. Okay, he's actually running a law firm, and so his law firm is Rivers Law Firm. Okay, a professional association, so PA, and so you can see on the screen here the website. So bottom line here is that, by the way, the website, the company itself, his company, is located in Minnesota, Minneapolis. Okay, and the company has been around more than 25 years. It was established actually in 1998. So that tells you a lot about the proven track record that CLR, Bruce Rivers, actually has. So that's really good, okay? And the company has represented over 2,000 clients in both states and federal courts, okay? Handling cases ranging from DWI to first-degree murder. So that tells you a lot about, again, their experience, their expertise, okay? And so Bruce Rivers is actually a board certified lawyer in criminal law and trial advocacy by both the National Board of Trial Advocacy and the Minnesota State Bar Association. Okay, so you can see that he does have the track record and the expertise that you want and the education that you want. Okay, and so he has achieved acquittals in nearly every type of criminal case and is recognized for his relentless and effective advocacy. So this is something to remember. I mean, maybe that's why his YouTube channel is so successful. His podcast is so successful. Viewers trust his opinion. Viewers have, I mean, his proven track record has given him that credibility that you really need at this level. Okay, and so this is really good. And one thing I want to say here is that if you're interested in maybe giving them a call and learning more about his business, the number is 612-339-3939. Again, the number is 612-339-3939. And Bruce Rivers' team actually they handle all types of criminal defense cases, homicide, violent crimes, white collar crimes, okay, DWI, sex crimes, property crimes, drug offenses. So they really cover a lot. Okay, so bottom line here is that you have a lawyer who is very successful on YouTube, but also when it comes to podcasting, and he also is running a very thriving law firm in Minnesota that has been operating for the last 25 years. So if you think about CLR Bruce Rivers, what's the monetization? Because see, the whole thing is for him to be able to survive. I mean, not survive, to thrive, not just survive, but thrive for so long. There has to be some kind of strategy, right, behind the whole machine. And that strategy is pretty powerful. I mean, I'm telling you, it's really powerful. So basically, Bruce Rivers makes money. Actually, besides his day job as being a lawyer, a criminal defense lawyer, he makes money through YouTube ad revenue, sponsorships and partnerships, promotion of legal services, and merchandise. Okay, so that's pretty good. That tells you a lot. But of course, Bruce Rivers is not the only one working in those activities. He has a whole team behind him. So this is something to really mention here. For instance, when you talk about the YouTube ad revenue, he has about 1.3 to 1.5 subscribers, or 1.5 million subscribers, and on YouTube. So that's pretty significant right there. Okay, that tells you a lot about his I would say his reach. Okay, so 1.3 to 1.5 million subscribers. That's really fantastic. So basically, he has about 200 to 250 million total views. Okay, so the channel generates significant income from ads. Think about it. So estimates actually suggest monthly earnings between 22 grand and 66 grand, depending on factors like viewership and ad engagement. So this is kind of cool. This is really fantastic. That tells you the kind of business savvy that Bruce Rivers has. He's not just a very successful lawyer. He's also a successful businessman. Okay. So what about sponsorships and partnerships? Well, the thing is that specific sponsors are not publicly listed, but channels of this size, when you think about it, they often collaborate with brands for sponsored content, affiliate marketing, or product placement, especially those aligned with legal services or educational content. You also have promotion of legal services. So the channel actually serves primarily as a platform to showcase Rivers' expertise, potentially attracting clients to his law firm. Think about that. Okay, I mean this is really huge because this indirect monetization strategy leverages his online presence to bolster his legal practice. This is kind of cool. Think about how many folks have heard about Bruce Rivers' firm through his YouTube channel, and this is not him advertising or anything. This is a free platform. He just needs to produce videos that are really that are value adding, and the rest is just history, as they say. I want to talk to you quickly about CLR Bruce Rivers merchandise. How does he make money through merchandise? And here also he's very savvy. I mean, he's just very shrewd. I mean, I love it. I love that strategy. Okay, and basically he makes money in terms of merchandise through three strategies. I mean, through three item categories. So you have you have apparel, you have headwear, and you have also photography prints. Okay, so that's really and that's actually digital assets. Okay, digital products. That's really good. I mean, for me, what I love about Bruce Rivers is that here is a lawyer, somebody who is actually good at legal analysis, but is very also well versed with the new era that we're in, where you can make money through digital assets. For instance, that's really fantastic. You can see on the screen here, he has a website for merch. Okay, so when you have an entrepreneur setting up a website for merch, you know there is a strategy behind. There is a very shrewd strategy behind the whole thing. Okay, and I love the fact that even his channel, you have the stop self snitching, and his niche in Bruce's niche. It's pretty powerful. That sort of that phraseology. Okay, so basically, Rivers offers a selection of official merchandise through his dedicated online store, CLRBruceRivers.com. So the merchandise reflects themes from his Criminal Lawyer Reacts channel, and includes actually, like I said, apparel. So so items like the magazine hoodie and the three CLR T-shirts featuring designs inspired by the channel's content. You have headwear, so options such as the CLR trucker hat, CLR cap in embroidered, and the stop snitching. So this is kind of cool. And you finally have, so in terms of pricing, I mean, he's charging anywhere from $25 to $35. So that's pretty reasonable. He's not really overcharging. His goal here is to build a community around his YouTube channel and actually leverage that community to have clients. I mean, this is really good. Of course, to educate too, to add value, to solve pain points that viewers may have. That's really fantastic. So, in conclusion, today's conversation, I spoke to you about CLR Bruce Rivers. I spoke about his YouTube channel, notable stuff about his work, his law firm, monetization strategies, and the merchandise. Thank you so much. God bless you. I will see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.